Hi everyone and welcome to another exciting episode of Classic Boardgamer 74. I'm your host Anthony Gamer. Oh hi, I'm Larry the Lion. Are we going to do this again? No, I'm just messing with you. And today we're going to be discussing one of my all-time favorite board games, Yahtzee. What you're looking at here is one of the early editions of Yahtzee. This is quite a family heirloom. Actually, this box is actually a year older than me. My parents purchased it in 1973, and it was one of the last years that ESLO had the rights to this game. Matter of fact, for those of you that are from the Chicagoland or Northwest Indiana area, I think you'll get a bit of nostalgia from the price tag on the top. You get a close look there. Yep, that's right. It says Turnstile. Remember those stores? Well, that just lets you know just how old this game is.
Yahtzee's been around for quite a while, as we're not exactly sure who invented the game. It is actually a combination of several other games, for instance, Poker Dice, Yacht, and Generala, and a game called Yahtzee, which is quite popular in Scandinavia. The game itself was marketed under the name of Yahtzee by game entrepreneur Edwin S. Love in 1956. He's also credited with introducing bingo to the U.S. market. Okay, now on to how to play the game. The object of the game is to score points by rolling 5 dice to make certain combinations. The dice can be rolled up to 3 times in a turn to try to make various scoring combinations, and dice must remain in the box. A game consists of 13 rounds. After each round, the player chooses which scoring category is to be used for that round. Once a category has been used in the game, it cannot be used again. The scoring categories have varying point values, some of which are fixed values, and others for which the score depends on the value of the dice. A Yahtzee is a 5 of a kind and scores 50 points, the highest of any category. The winner is the player who scores the most points. What you're looking at here is what the modern box looks like. The game was actually manufactured and marketed by ESLO Company from 1956 until 1973. And then Milton Bradley bought that company, and they assumed the rights to make the game. During the time period when Lowe's had ownership of the game, they sold about 40 million Yahtzee games worldwide. And according to recent statistics, they believe they sell 50 million games in a single year.
Well, enough of the history lesson. You ready to get into playing? Oh yeah, I sure am. I bet I beat you. We'll see. All right, so let us show you a quick sample game of Yahtzee. All right, so let's go ahead and get into a sample game. Now, just for time's sake, I'm going to just have mine here. So I will put me. Mumford, you going to keep score yourself on your own card? Yep, sure am. Now, don't forget that it's 13 turns total. So you can see here at the top of the card what we have. We have aces, count and only add aces, which are ones. Count and add only twos. Threes, count and add only threes. Fours, count and add only fours. Fives, count and add only fives. Sixes, count and add only sixes. Then you get your total score here. And if your score is 63 or above, you add 35, and that brings your total onto the top section. Now let's look at the bottom section here. This is where you get the big points. Okay, so we have 3 of a kind, add total of all dice. 4 of a kind, add total of all dice. A full house, which is 2 of one number and 3 of another. A small straight, which is a sequence of 4. A large straight, a sequence of 5. And the big one, the Yahtzee, 5 of a kind. Then you add up your total here, your total there, and you get your grand total. Now, what is chance? Well, chance is interesting if you get a number that you believe will help you. But again, that's your 13th, so don't forget, that's kind of your last resort there. And you try to just add up the total of the score. Like, for instance, if you're trying to get a Yahtzee, but you can't get one, and you've already put a 0 there, you can get the points for adding something close to on the chance. But it'll become more clear when I show you. So let's go ahead and get started. You ready? Yep. Okay. All right, I'm going to go with my first roll. And here we go. Let's see. I've got 2 4s, And I've got a 2 and a 5. All right, let's try to go for 3 or 4 of a kind. Or maybe we'll get 4s. Let's see. My second roll. Remember, you got 3 rolls if you need them. So, okay. I got 2 again. I got a 5, a 1, and a 6. Now, I could try for a small straight. I've got these already. Now, if I can get a 3, I'm in good shape. And I did. All right. So check it out. I've got a small straight right here. And I go over there and I go small straight. A score of 30. All right. So let's try it again. Come on, Yahtzee. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about that? On my first try, I got a large straight. How about that? Okay. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep, large straight. Okay, so let's go over here. And a large straight, that is 40 points. All right. For just one more hand, and then I'm going to go back and show you a couple tricks and give you some quick advice. So, all right, let's check this out. Here we go. Whoops. Okay, what do we got here? We got 2 6s. And 2 1s. Now let's try for a full house. Okay? So I need a 1 or a 6. I got 2 chances to get it. Nope. Got a 5. Nope, got a 4. Okay, so what I can do here is I can take this as 2 6s or 2 1s. Now, if I were able to get like 3 or 4 6s, that would be a larger amount than, you know, just 2 of them. So I can take the 2 1s. That's what I'll do. So I'll go up here to the top, and I'll add the aces, and I got 2. Okay? See how sometimes you have to make a decision as to where the dice are going to go based on the possible score? Yep, that's one of the big decisions you make here with this game, and sometimes it can help you, and sometimes it can cost you. It just depends. Games are wrapped up. Now, if you look over at my side, I got 2 for the aces, 4 for the 2s, 9 for the 3s, 8 for the 4s, 10 for the 5s, and 12 for the 6s. I didn't do very hot. No, you sure didn't. All right, and I got 45 for the total score. I didn't get the bonus, so my total top score, or upper section, excuse me, is 45. Now the bottom, I did even worse. 6 on 3 of a kind. 16 on 4 of a kind. 25 on a full house. 30 on a small straight. 40 on a large straight, which, you know, those were my only big luck there. I didn't get Yahtzee. I got 17 on a chance. Total of the lower section is 45. Total of the upper section is 134. Oops, I kind of switched them there. Sorry about that. And which brings my total to 179 points. Now, let's look over at Mumford. On aces, he got 4. 2s, he got 4. On 3s, he got 6. On 4s, he got 8. On 5s, he got 15, and on 6s, he got 24, which brought his score to 61. You see, he just missed the bonus by 2 points, darn it, which gave him a total of 61. Now, in the lower section, he didn't do too bad either. He got 15 on 3 of a kind, 20 on 4 of a kind, 25 for a full house. He got a small straight, a large straight, didn't get the Yahtzee, and he got 25 on chance, which brought his total to 155, adding the 61, and gave him a total of 216 points. Therefore, he won. Hooray for me! I beat Anthony at a game. All right, let's chill out. I did it at bingo, too. All right, enough. You won.
Remember that you can have multiple players on this game, and you can actually play the game by yourself if you want to. But since we're trying to push for family togetherness, it's best to play it with your family. That's right, Mumford. And don't forget that you can also have team play, and those chips come into play sometimes, and there's a joker rule. Unfortunately, neither one of us got a good enough score to use the jokers, but all those details can be found in the detailed instruction manuals that comes with the game. And last but not least, don't worry about running out of scorecard sheets, as the one my parents purchased from back in 1973 has just bunches and bunches of them. Oh, I would guess there's probably at least 1,000 sheets in there. And you can buy them pretty cheap online. So don't be afraid to play multiple games, or, of course, if you're even more concerned, you could just photocopy the scorecards.
Well, that brings us to the end of another exciting episode of Classic Board Gamer 74. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I did. Well, I'm sure you did. You won. I told you I would. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, you know what to do. Give us a great big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to click that little bell icon down there so you'll be notified when I upload new episodes.
In our next episode, we'll be discussing one of my favorite word games, Boggle. Now, this game is educational. It helps you learn to think fast on your feet and can also help with spelling and word recognition. So you will not want to miss that.
Well, until next time, this is Anthony Gamer, and I'm Mumford, and we will see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe, stay inside if you can, and please spend the time that you have with your family playing board games. Oh, yeah. So we will see you on the next episode. Until then, have yourselves a great day. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.